As I've told you, the fourth Dauvergne triad is of chalcogons. These are called chalcogons, Chalcogenes. In modern periodic table nowadays, they belong to group number 16. The three elements are sulfur, selenium, and tellurium, whose atomic masses are 32.1, 79, and 127.6 respectively, as according to Mr. Dauvergne, the average of the atomic masses of the extreme element is equal to the middle one if they are arranged in order of their increasing atomic masses. So 32.1 plus 127.6 whole divided by 2 comes nearly about 79, as you can see, and which is nearly equal to selenium. So this is the fourth triad of Dauvergne. It's not given in NCERT or Lakshmi Singh, but you can search web for the fourth triad. The only anomaly why Mr. Dauvergne failed, because at his time, if nearly 30 elements were known, but he was able to arrange only 16, 1, 6, 16. He was able to make only 4 triads. That is why he failed. And again in future, more elements were discovered and he was not able to arrange them. Now we come to the next year, nearly after 50 years, is 1864, and Mr. Newland, John Newland, he made a press conference and he made a table which you can see. As you can see this table, Mr. Newland's table, he arranged at his time nearly 60 in, this is the year 1864, and at his time nearly 56 elements are available, and he arranged all the 56 elements. He arranged it row wise, he arranged it in order of their increasing atomic masses, as you can see. And he did one thing: the elements which he arranged were hydrogen, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen. I'm reading all the names, I'm reading it row wise: oxygen, fluorine, sodium, potassium, magnesium, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, potassium, calcium, chromium, Ti for titanium, Mn for manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc, yttrium, capital Y for yttrium, YTTRIUM, In for indium, it's not Indian, it's indium, INDIUM, arsenic, selenium, bromine, rubidium, strontium, cesium, lanthanum, and zirconium. These are some of the elements, right? Now what he did, this is the year 1864. Number 1 point, he arranged all the element in order of their increasing atomic masses. And he have studied maybe Indian music in, as you know, sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa, sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa. And in English, these are do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti. जैसे 7 सुर होते हैं, right? Every 8th musical note is the repetition of the first one. Every musical note यानी कि सुर in हिंदी, हर 8वां सुर पहले का ही repetition होता है. Similarly, whether it is Hindi or English, every 8th musical note is the repetition of the first one. On this basis, he made his periodic table. He said that every 8th element, if we are arranging elements in order of their increasing atomic masses, then every 8th element resemble with the property of every first element. Suppose you are taking hydrogen as 1. अगर हाइड्रोजन को आप 1 लेते हैं, then lithium is 2, beryllium is 3, boron is 4, carbon is 5, nitrogen is 6, oxygen is 7, and fluorine is 8, right? It means the property of hydrogen and fluorine will be similar, chemically similar. If you take lithium as 1, then the 8th is sodium. It means lithium and sodium properties are same. If you take beryllium as 1, then magnesium is 8. So his funda was very simple, that if we are arranging elements in order of their increasing atomic masses, then the property of every first element resemble with the property of every 8th element, right? On this basis, he made his press conference. He said that I have arranged all the 56 elements. Okay, now the question comes, if his table was perfectly all right, then why it got failed? Number one reason for that is, whatever he said that every first element resemble with the property of every 8th element, if elements are arranged in order of their increasing atomic masses, was applicable till calcium. I mean to say, the properties of chromium and yttrium, titanium and indium, manganese and arsenic were not similar. So his own thing which he said, कि I have arranged all 56 elements, it got failed, right? His own thing was only applicable up to calcium. After calcium, it was not telling. That was the biggest anomaly, that was the biggest loophole due to which Mr. Newland got failed. After that, you know, iron, cobalt and nickel, all of them show magnetic properties. But as you can see in this table, iron is placed on extreme right hand side, whereas cobalt and nickel are placed on left hand side. Iron is placed very far away from cobalt and nickel, as you can see in this table. One more anomaly was there, that he kept two elements in the same slot. As you can say, cobalt and nickel are placed together, cesium and lanthanum are placed together. The reason for that, he said that chlorine properties are similar to cobalt and nickel and like this. And the biggest anomaly, he didn't left any gap for the future elements, the ones which were to be discovered in future. He didn't left any gap. That's why Mr. Newland got failed. Don't switch it off. Now, the next one after Newland comes Mr. Mendeleev. His full name is Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev. He's a Russian, right? He was a Russian. He was very intelligent. He started working in 1860. Listen to this very carefully. He started working for arranging elements in 1860. Newland's table came in 1864. Till now, Mr. Russian or Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev, he was working with arranging elements. But he published his work. People came to know about his work nearly in 1868, but he published his work in a German journal in 1872. In 1872, he published his work in a German newspaper. Journal means newspaper, right? He was the first one to make groups and periods. He was the first one to make groups and period. You want to see, you can see his table. That is Mendeleev work, right? It's in NCERT on page number 83. You want to have a glance, you can glance it carefully. It's on page number 83 in NCERT. Now Mr. Mendeleev, he did, first of all, he corrected all the atomic masses. Number one, he corrected all the atomic masses. After that, he was the first one to make groups and periods. He made 8 groups and 6 periods. His size of his table was 8 by 6. He made 8 groups. You can see his table given on Lakshmi Singh page number 273. In Roman, 8 groups are given and 6 periods. So total size was 8 by 6, right? And he made a special group which he called 0th period, in which he has written formulas of oxides as well as hydrides. Here capital R is denoting element. Now what were the 2 special properties which he kept in his mind? His periodic table was also based on increasing atomic number, but the main thing which he did, He grouped together elements with similar chemical properties. He grouped together elements with similar chemical properties. जिन elements की chemical properties same थी, उन्हें मिस्टर मेंडलीव ने सेम ग्रुप में रखा था. जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं, लिथियम, सोडियम, पोटेशियम, हाइड्रोजन, रुबिडियम, they are kept in same group number 1. I repeat, vertical columns are called groups and horizontal rows are called periods, right? Total of 8 groups and 6 periods are there in Mr. Mendeleev's table, right? I'm writing this definition. Hint is very good. Very good means vertical columns are called groups, and Hindustan Petroleum, horizontal rows are called periods. That was the hint for this, right? Memorizing it. Now I will ask some simple questions so that you can understand it, such as, can you tell me the name of group number 4 and period number 2 element? I repeat, name of group number 4. Please see Mendeleev table given on Lakmeer Singh page number 273, and in NCERT it is also given. Name of group number 4 and period number 2 element. It's carbon. C. Check it out. It's carbon. And please see the formula of oxide. Again, in this year 1872, nobody knows about atomic numbers, electron, proton, neutron, right? So what is the name of group number 4 and period number 2 element? Carbon. Can you tell me the formula of its oxide? Formula of carbon oxide. Don't memorize it by today's time. Please see in the 0th period. 0th period में देखो, R के प्लेस पे C लिख दीजिए, तो क्या हो जाएगा? CO2. फॉर्मूला ऑफ इट्स ऑक्साइड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, CO2 हो गया. और इसके हाइड्राइड का फॉर्मूला क्या हो गया? व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ इट्स हाइड्राइड? इट्स RH4, so it is CH4. CH4 यानी मीथेन. Okay, I'll ask one more question in the basis of that. Group number 1, period number 3. Can you tell me the name? Group number 1, period number 3? Sodium. Very right. Sodium oxide formula is? See in your book, everyone. Please see the table carefully.
It is given R2O.
R2O. In place of R, you write down Na. So the formula of its oxide is Na2O. Sodium oxide. And formula of its hydride?
It is given RH. So
RH. So RH means sodium hydride. But nowadays we calculate these formula on the basis of its valency. But at that time we were studying these formula on the basis of 0th period. Why he made this period? He said he knows that noble gases were not discovered at that time, but he knows that it will come in future. So he said he will replace noble gases by a 0th period, right? So means he has, ये दूरदर्शी था सोच में, he has lot of knowledge about future as well. He left gap for the future elements. And one special thing, I can prove it how he has shown. Page number 273 in Lakmeer Singh. He knows Sanskrit as well. The undiscovered element at that time for which gaps were left in the periodic table were named by Mendeleev. इसने नाम दिया था एका बोरॉन, एका एल्यूमिनियम और एका. एका you know in Sanskrit, एका मतलब one, एका मतलब first come, right? एका बोरॉन मतलब first come बोरॉन. एका बोरॉन को बाद में नाम दिया गया स्कैंडियम. एकाहा in Sanskrit, because I have studied Sanskrit in my class 10th as well. एका बोरॉन means स्कैंडियम. एका एल्यूमिनियम को बाद में नाम दिया गया गैलियम, right? And एका सिलिकन को नाम दिया गया जर्मेनियम क्लास. And he discovered all that in 1872. At that time, nobody knows about scandium, gallium or germanium. But he said, as you can see on Lakmeer Singh page number 274, he predicted gallium properties, as you can see it here. As you can see on page number 274, I'm reading what he predicted and what we observed today. He predicted that AK aluminum atomic mass is 68. Nowadays, gallium atomic mass is 69.7. Density of AK aluminum is 5.9 gram per centimeter cube. But nowadays it is 5.94, nearly equal. Melting point of AK aluminum low, he predicted. Now it is 30.2 degrees Celsius, which is also low. Formula of chloride EaCl3, which he predicted. Nowadays it is gallium trichloride GaCl3. He predicted its formula as E2O3. Nowadays it's gallium oxide Ga2O3, right? So he was very good in his calculation. Whatever he predicted at his time is true nowadays, right? So these were some of the advantages of Mr. Mendeleev, right? That he placed gap for future elements. He predicted some of the future elements, right? Now what were the anomalies? क्या कमियां थी इस टेबल में? His table was based on increasing atomic masses, as he said, and grouping together of element with similar chemical properties. But the biggest anomaly, isotopes were not positioned. You know, 3 isotopes of hydrogen are there: protium, deuterium and tritium. But in his periodic table, only 1 hydrogen is there. So if his, you know, isotopes, nowadays isotopes are elements with similar atomic number but different mass number. 2 different mass number, then 3 hydrogen should be there in his periodic table, but only 1 hydrogen was there, right? That was one of the anomaly. Wrong order of atomic masses. Please see the modern periodic table again. Please see this iron, cobalt and nickel in group number 8 and period number 4. Please see iron, cobalt and nickel in group number 8 and period number 4. I'll read it for you. The cobalt atomic mass is 58.9, whereas nickel is 58.7. But nickel is placed after cobalt. It should be placed before cobalt, right? That was the one of the anomaly in his table. And a correct position of hydrogen. Hydrogen is still an anomaly even in the modern periodic table, right? So this is all about Mr. Mendeleev and Newland work. Thank you.